Behind one unassuming door at UW-Milwaukee is a collection containing centuries of secrets, stories, and a lost world. Ellie Nakamoto-White shows us why the university's Golda Meir Library is the X marking the spot of a hidden hometown treasure.
It's gorgeous.
Most libraries are filled with stories.
It's Geological Investigation, Mississippi River, Alluvial Valley, Ancient Courses.
But here at the American Geographical Society Library at UW-Milwaukee,
cool.
These ones look a little different.
We're actually the second biggest map and geography library in the United States.
Hundreds of globes, more than 630,000 maps, and nearly 1 million photos.
We have nearly 2 million items in the collection. That includes maps, atlases, digital geospatial data for people who make their own maps. We have a rare book collection, a circulating book collection, pamphlets, an archive, globes, photographs, you name it, we've probably got it.
Georgia Brown is the public services librarian and the current interim head.
And I've always loved geography and I've always loved maps. There's literally a picture of me on my dad's lap as a baby where I'm like, we're both pointing at something in an atlas. So I joke that I was born for this job.
A job that requires holding the world in your hands.
So everywhere in the world is on a map in our collection, which is also kind of shocking. Like, just to be in a room with, like, you could look at anywhere in the world and know where it is, and to study it and research it and learn more about it just from the stuff in our drawers.
But how did this?
You've never been in a room with this many globes, I guarantee it.
All get here.
In 1851, we have to go all the way back then, and we have to go to New York City.
That's when wealthy New Yorkers started the society, but in the 70s ran out of money and needed to sell.
And they put out a bid to institutions across the United States asking who wants this collection, so it was just kind of up for grabs.
And it turned out to be perfect timing.
At the UW system, president was a geographer, the UWM chancellor was a geographer, the director of the library was not a geographer, but the geography faculty on campus knew the collection was up for grabs and advocated for it to come here.
The collection came to Milwaukee in 1978 and opened to the public 3 years later.
So our oldest thing in the collection is from 1452, and our newest stuff is from 2026, so we've got a little bit of everything.
So let's start back in 1452.
It's a map of the world as the Europeans knew it,
showcasing Jerusalem as the center, hand-painted and on animal skin.
Fun things about it is the Red Sea's actually red, and then right here in Venetian Italian, it says it's too cold to live here. And where South Africa is, it says it's too hot to live here.
And another just a few shelves down.
Sure, so this is the man of commerce. It's the United States economy as if it's a human body, and we are right here in the liver.
Proving there are maps of all shapes.
I think just an appreciation for, like, how different maps can be.
Some even show sea monsters.
You know, they say that they were supposed to tell people that were looking at the maps that this water is dangerous, but I sometimes think that they were just for fun, like art.
Others are massive.
And it was from 1460.
Like this copy of one from Italy.
And then the gold leaf on important places.
But here, a map doesn't just mean geography.
They could be art, they could be used for navigation, obviously, but there's just like so many practical applications for it, and even impractical applications.
A popular favorite focuses on gentrification.
So this is, we call it the Atlanta, or it's called the Atlanta Hip Hop Map, and the cartographer listened to nothing but these artists for like 3 years, and every time they mentioned a place in a song, that's how he decided what was gonna go into the map.
The songs referencing places that now don't exist.
I think most people think maps and they think like really old, kind of boring, but then they look at this and they're like, oh, I recognize these artists.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
They're like, I listen to this person.
Plus hundreds of globes for everyone.
So we have about 10 globes in our foreign language section, and this probably the most unique language, I'd say, is the Georgian language.
And even one covered in Braille.
So you wouldn't be able to tell which countries they are, but you'd be able to tell like what's an island or what's a mountain range.
So while people come from all over the world to study the collection,
like everybody's got their geography journey, whether they're just like having fun or trying to hit some hard-hitting questions.
Brown hopes more people from Milwaukee will too, because inside this library are entire worlds waiting to be explored.
People should come take a look.
Thanks for watching this CBS 58 Sunday Morning Story. Subscribe here and make sure to tune in to CBS 58 every Sunday morning to see more uplifting stories like this. And check out our other playlists on YouTube. You'll find everything from Everyday Heroes to our CBS 58 Hometown series on CBS 58.